Hello, this is...
This is the police department that you're talking with.
Hey,
we're
how's
trying
it
to see who's this individual that's calling the station here.
That was me.
Okay. Say again, sir?
That was me.
Okay.
Is this the 2nd Precinct?
This is the Cleveland Police Department, District Number 3, sir.
Great. Are you responding to a message that I left last week?
Okay. Well, sir, this is the number that I just called.
Okay, let me pull over and let me start this over again. Are you responding to a message that I left last week?
Okay, who's calling this number? Who's calling us here at this district? That's what we want to know.
My name's and I didn't just call you. You called me.
Yes, and it was, sir. We have it on tape that we had 2 calls from this number. That's why we called you back.
That's correct. I called twice, last week, I think Friday and maybe the week prior as well. Friday I left a message asking for a return call about my vehicle. I have since gotten help by calling the non-emergency General Police Department phone number.
Okay. Okay. Who's calling this number? Who's calling us here at this district? That's what we want to know.
My name is I left my name in the message that I left.
Okay. I don't know. We just received several phone calls from this number, okay, leaving lewd and lascivious remarks, not only to us, but for the captain and the lieutenant here.
Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that. That wasn't me. I was calling because my car got hit, and I was just left a general message saying, please call me back so I can request an investigation or something.
Yes, and it was, sir. We have it on tape that we had 2 calls from this number. That's why we called you back.
Okay. Well, if it's me, I sure would love to hear it because I have no recollection of that, and I have no reason to do that.
We just had several phone calls from this number, okay, and the individual, and we're leaving lewd and lascivious phone numbers. He was saying how he wanted to have sex with the captain, and he was saying how he wanted to have sex with the lieutenant here.
I promise you that wasn't me, and if you want to investigate it further, I'm sure
we
that
have it on tape that we had 2 calls from this number. That's why we called you back.
Well, do what you need to do. I can assure you I don't even know who the captain is, and I don't want to make any sexual advances to him or her.
You do realize that this is Lieutenant Gregory Stevens that you're talking with?
I don't. I don't know how that would change this conversation, though, because...
Okay. Now, do you realize, just like I said before, that this conversation is being recorded?
Yes, and I have nothing to hide because I would never call the police and make lewd and lascivious comments. I can't think of a stupider thing to do. Okay, you all have the resources to track down whoever did it. I'm not that stupid. I have no reason to do it. So can we either end this call or can I help you in some other way because I'm not your guy?
Okay, well, we're advising you now that you have, well, whoever called from this number has called this district several times, leaving lewd numbers at the 3rd district here.
Okay, I can't explain that, and I'm sorry to hear it.
So listen to what I've been taping from this number, okay?
Okay.
Good afternoon, Cleveland Police.
Hey, cum guzzler.
Cleveland Police, can I help you?
Really worship my cock. Got it in my hand right now,
I got you.
And it's getting hard. Balls rubbing against your chin.
Okay, who's calling this number? Who's calling us here at this district? That's what we want to know.
I wish I knew so that they could get the justice they deserve. That did not sound like my voice at all, and I don't hang out with people who would be dumb enough to try to prank the police.
Okay. Now, you said you're who, sir?
My name's I live in Richmond, Virginia.
Who is
I called, I think it was the 2nd Precinct twice in the last 2 weeks.
This is
Never
the
got a
Police Department, District Number 3, sir.
Right. Well, I can tell you what I did do, and that was that, and left a message once saying, please give me a call back. I'd like to get some help finding out who hit my car.
Who is there with you, sir? Is there anybody else that's calling?
No, I'm driving alone in a car right now. I just pulled over to have this conversation.
So, again, we must tell you that you are being taped.
I know. I understand. And like I said, I have nothing to hide because I could tell just from listening that wasn't my voice, and it was no one that I know, and I would not let anyone use my phone to prank the police, and I have no reason to do that.
Yes, and it was, sir. We have it on tape that we had 2 calls from this number. That's why we called you back.
All right. Can you let me know the days and times of those calls?
Okay.
Maybe I can provide some kind of proof that I was not on the phone at those times.
Is it, sir?
Yes?
No. Sir,
Hello? Hello, this is...
This is Officer Hart from the Pittsburgh Police.
Hi, how are you?
Are you listening to me?
I am.
Can you stop calling Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania with this unnecessary harassment that you're doing?
I have never called this number in my life.
You must feel real good about yourself the way you woke up this morning and decided to harass people on the phone. What are you trying to gain by being on the phone?
I live in Richmond, Virginia. I don't even know anyone in Pittsburgh.
Are you done calling these people, harassing them?
I've been done since I was born. I've never called them. You don't seem to understand this. I don't know why my number would have come up, but I have no beef with the Pittsburgh police, I can assure you. I'm just some dude in Richmond, Virginia, living his life and minding his business. I don't know.
Sir, can you listen to me? Will you listen
listening
to what I have to say to you? Can you stop calling Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania with this unnecessary harassment that you're doing? What you're doing is illegal.
Well, it's a loaded question, so I'm not going to say yes, I'll stop, because I never started.
I'm working out of the Pittsburgh Police Zone 3 police station. I'm taking a harassment report right now. That's why I answered their phone.
Okay, well, put this in your report. I didn't do it, and I never will do it.
And those same people is calling this place a business where I'm taking a harassment report at right now.
You know what? I think you're harassing me. I didn't call you guys. I have no beef with the police in Richmond. So why don't you leave me alone?
Hold on, I'm going to put my boss on the phone. Hold on.
Sure.
Yeah, this is Lieutenant Gregory Stevens.
Hey, this is again. How's it going?
Okay, who's calling this number? Who's calling us here at this district? That's what we want to know.
Someone just called me. I have never called the police in Pittsburgh in my life. I think there's been some sort of error or misunderstanding that I can't explain.
Have sex with the captain, and we're saying how you want to have sex with the lieutenant here.
That's great. I'll talk to every single person in the division if I have to, but my story will be the same.
Okay.
I never called you guys.
You do realize that this is the police department that you're talking with.
Guys, police or not, you're harassing me at this point.
Sir,
I didn't call you.
We must tell you that you are being taped.
How can I prove this to you?
Sir, we're not mad. We're trying to find out who's calling us here at this district.
Dude, I wish I could help you. Asking me the same question 10 times isn't helping. If there's something I can do to assist you, I will, but I promise you, I never called you guys and talked about my cock. And no one that I know did either.
Well, sir, what is the last 4 digits of your number?
The last 4 digits of my phone number are 7978.
Well, sir, this is the number that I just called.
That's right, I answered it.
Yes, and it was, sir, we have it on tape that we had 2 calls from this number. That's why we called you back. Okay, and am I the one that called you? Yeah, we heard you, sir.
You heard me? You mean the voice is identical? Because I heard the voice, and it didn't sound like me. He had a higher-pitched voice.
Okay, well, we're advising...
Might have been half drunk or something.
Okay, well, we're advising you now that you have, well, whoever called from this number has called this district several times.
Mm-hmm.
Sir?
Yes?
We're trying to see who's this individual that's calling the station here.
Yeah, I wish I could help. The best thing I can come up with is maybe they had some kind of caller ID or some kind of software that changes their number to be someone else's. But
you've been drinking, sir?
It wasn't me. If it happens again, you can call me this number right back, and I can help. I don't know. I don't know what I can do, honestly. I don't know why you would be getting calls from my number, but it's not me, and it's not anyone I know, and no one has used my phone without my knowledge in, like, the last couple of weeks.
This is Officer Brown. You've been drinking, sir? You've been drinking, sir?
No. I'm working right now. I'm driving around Chesterfield, Virginia, doing my job, and I've pulled over because I'm having to have this discussion out of nowhere about some police that got prank called that had nothing to do with me.
I think this is,
Huh?
Okay.
Hello?
Say again, sir?
We just had a series of strange pauses. What were you trying to tell me?
Well, what we're having right now is we have the folks listening to this conversation as we're listening to you right now.
I understand. You've told me that like 10 times, and like I've said before, I have nothing to hide. Here, tape me all you want. Listen all you want. Dude, I didn't call you to talk about my wiener. I don't care about... I have no reason to do that. I don't care, all right? Can I go now, please?
Do not call back to this location. Can you stop calling Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania with this unnecessary harassment that you're doing? No one has called you. No one has dialed your number, sir.
I will absolutely continue not ever calling your number like I never have before in my life. All right? I can't explain why you would have gotten a call from this number. Maybe double check it, triple check it. I don't know. I can't explain it.
Where are you located at? What jurisdiction do you work for?
Huh? Could you say that again? I couldn't hear you.
What city? Where are you located at?
Virginia.
Sorry.
Like, I don't know why there's these pauses, but you asked me, I think, where I live, and the answer is Richmond, Virginia.
Okay.
Do not call back to this location.
You got it, man. Hello, this is...
Identify yourself.
This is...
You call me again, I will prosecute you to the full extent of the law.
Listen, I know someone's been pranking you. If you want, call Cricket Wireless and ask them for proof that it came from this number because I didn't call you.
The sheriff's department comes and serves your court summons.
And tell them to look at my dick or whatever that guy said to you. It wasn't me.
The sheriff's department comes and serves your court summons. Don't come crying to me. Now, as far as your profanity about wanting to suck cock, why don't you ask your own mother? Maybe she'll suck your cock for you.
Are you taping this conversation too? Because I am.
You know that law enforcement has got this line tapped.
What's your name and badge number?
Gregory Stevens.
Gregory Stevens? How about I sue you for harassment because I never called the Pittsburgh police in my life and I can get the cell phone records to prove it. Now, do you want to keep digging yourself deeper and looking stupider? I never called you? Or do you want to just accept that you've made some kind of mistake and go out and find the guy who did?
Why don't you call back and unblock your number? Are you man enough to call me with your unrestricted phone number?
Do you think I would have answered this call from an unavailable number for the third time that I didn't know it would be the police yet again?
I'm a legal firm.
You think I didn't know that? I'm talking to you right now, and I'm telling you, I never prank called you. I haven't prank called anyone in 30 years, and I'm not your guy. But I sincerely wish you the best in finding the rascal who did.
Okay, when the sheriff shows up and serves your summons, just appear in court because I'm going after you.
You do that, and I'm going to sue you for harassment.
Get yourself an attorney.
Why don't you just ask me to provide my cell phone records? How about I do that? That should be a pretty easy way to prove that I never prank called you. I know you think it's from my number, but I assure you there's some kind of mistake.
I'm going to have you reported to the FCC. Do you understand?
The stupider you're going to feel when, not if, but when you find out I'm right.
You're not the sharpest pencil in the box, are you?
I'm sorry?
You can cram it up your tail. I'll show you.
Really?
I'm going to have you. I'm going to have you, and I'm going to have you good. Get yourself an attorney.
Police procedure? Is this proper police procedure to talk to people like this?
You know you are being recorded. Just
you
to
know,
let you know this phone call
I have
is being
nothing to hide.
recorded.
You're the one that is using profanity on the job as an officer of the law. Now, I know you can do better than that. Why don't you talk to me in a professional manner, and I will do the same, or I will continue doing the same. I mean, it's pretty sad. I'm being more professional than you, and it's your job.
You're really starting to crack me up, dumbass.
Keep it up. Keep it up. I'm taping this, and I'm going to find every superior all the way up the line and share this with them.
Cram it up.
Pretty stupid.
Cram it up your own ass.
Wow.
You're not the sharpest pencil in the box, are you?
Look, I'm sorry some dude pranked you. I don't know how to prove it wasn't me, but I don't enjoy this, and I want you to stop calling me as much as you want that guy to stop calling you.
Don't call my phone again, or you will be sorry. You call me again, I will prosecute you to the full extent of the law.
Yeah, for the 10th time, dude, I never did. You've got the wrong person. You are making a mistake.
Continue to call. See what happens.
Did they just call you again or something? Is that why I'm getting this call?
I'm a legal firm, and you better watch what you're doing. Okay, when the sheriff shows up...
I'll continue not pranking the police. Trust me, it's not hard.
I'm going to have you. I'm going to have you, and I'm going to have you good. Okay, when the sheriff shows up and serves your summons, just appear in court because I'm going after you. It's going to be my laugh when I have your balls hanging in the closet.
My balls hanging in the what?
Just to let you know, this phone call is being recorded.
God, I hope so.
Cram it up your own ass. Yeah, you little pansy.
Wait, I'm sorry I missed that. Could you say that again for the record?
You know, jerk off.
You know what? I don't even believe this is the police. Why don't you prove it is? Because I've never heard an officer talk like this before, and I'm pretty sure
joke.
it's not allowed.
I'm a legal firm, and you get yourself an attorney.
How about you get yourself a bar of soap and put that in your mouth?
It's no joke. I'm going to have you reported to the FCC. Do you understand?
Calling me, or I will sue you for harassment.
The sheriff's department comes and serves your court summons. Don't come crying to me.
What would it take for me to prove you that I'm not stupid enough to prank call the police?
I have it traced.
Yeah. I've never called the Pittsburgh police in my life. I have no reason to. Has it ever occurred to you that you're wrong?
I have it traced.
Has it occurred to you that you're wrong?
Just to let you know, this phone call is being recorded.
Are you, required to say that every 15 seconds or something?
You know that law enforcement has got this line tapped.
You are hanging yourself with your own words right now. I hope you share this recording.
To call.
I really do. Because you are not allowed to talk to me like that. And if you do again, I will sue you for harassment.
Why are you calling on a block line?
I didn't call you. Why are you calling on a blocked line?
Cram it up your own ass.
No, actually, I'm not calling you.
Get off my phone.
You just called me, and 2 officers called me earlier today as well.
You called me again? You're going down.
Hey, you're the police. Find out who called you. It's not hard.
What phone number can I reach you at?
The one you just called.
What number did they call you at?
Are you drunk?
Don't you have anything better to do with your life, man?
You're sitting there jerking yourself off watching Jerry Springer all day. You should get your butt off the couch and go get a job and spend your day doing something productive. Dumbass.
Now I know this is a prank, because anyone who knows me know I'm a totally Maury Povich kind of guy.
Cram it up your own ass.
Well, who else's ass would I cram it up?
I'm going to have you prosecuted to the full extent of the law. You think this is a joke? It's no
I think you're a joke, because I didn't prank you and I can prove it, and you can accept it now or feel stupid later when this phone call comes to light and is shared in that same court that you're threatening to drag me to. And like I said, I will get my cell phone records and prove I've never even called anyone in Pittsburgh in the last year. I will prove this. You don't seem to believe it.
I have it traced. Watch what happens.
Whatever, man. Whatever. But just consider the remote possibility that you're wrong and that you're bothering the wrong guy. Has that thought even crossed your mind?
Excuse me?
Has the thought even crossed your mind that you might be wrong and that you're calling the wrong guy and you're doing all this for nothing and making an ass of yourself?
I have it traced. I'm going to have you. I'm going to have you, and I'm going to have you good. I know who you are. You know you are being recorded.
Okay, Liam Neeson, you can spare me the tough talk. I didn't call your number. I didn't prank the police. I have no reason to do that, and I will prove it if I need to.
It's going to be my laugh when I have your balls hanging in the closet.
Why the closet?
Where are you at?
Do you know who called you?
Just now?
Gregory Stevens.
Okay.
Cram it up your own ass.
Is this like a soundboard and someone keeps playing pre-recorded messages? Because you sound like a broken record, honestly.
You should get your...
Wait, what? Hold on. Is this the part where you tell me you're going to put my balls in the closet, or should I cram it up my own ass? I forget which turn it is.
Well, it depends.
I'm calling you out.
Okay, you do that. But I tell you what, I really hope you find the guy who's doing this. I really do. It's not me.
Okay. Hello?
Hello, this is... Can I help you?
Is this Gregory Stevens?
It's not.
I'd like to talk to Gregory Stevens.
I don't know a Gregory Stevens. May I ask who's calling?
Okay.
I think you're breaking up. Could you say that again?
You and I have gotten along fine, and I don't know why this is happening.
I don't know either, man. But I do know whoever just called me, you really need to go back and listen to that recording, because he deserves some kind of sanctions for the way that he spoke to me.
Why are you doing this?
I'm not. There's some kind of mistake. I would never prank call the police, especially in a different state that I have no beef with whatsoever.
Why are you so mad at me?
Okay, this has got to be a prank because you're just not getting it. I'm not angry.
Why are you acting like this?
Why am I what?
I know you're a better gentleman than this, sir. You and I have gotten along fine, and I don't know why this is happening.
I don't know why it's happening, but I do know that I never called you guys. There has been an error, and I can call my cell phone company and prove it by getting phone records.
We got along fine. Are you taking some kind of drugs or drinking? I know you're a better gentleman than this, sir.
I'm not taking drugs or drinking, and I don't seem to be getting through to you.
Do you want to give me your name and number, and I'll give it to the police?
If this isn't the police, then who are you?
Chris. Bailbondsh.
Bailbondsh?
Bailbondsh.
Bailbondsh? Bailbondsh. Okay, Chris, are you with the police? Because I got a few calls from them saying that I was pranking them, which I was not.
They've called 13 times today, called about 50 times yesterday, so.
Wow. Well, no wonder they were so angry. One guy who at least seems to be an officer told me all kinds of things he was going to do to my testicles.
Stop these annoying phone calls.
Who are you, by the way?
Is
someone calling you?
You've called me 5 or 6 times here, and I haven't called you. Is your phone ringing and you think it's me?
It wasn't me, my friend. I got 3 calls from an unavailable number.
You have the wrong number. I've had 30 calls today from that I'm calling somebody. I'm not calling anybody.
What do you say we catch the guy who's doing this?
I didn't call you, sir.
Then who called me just now? I mean, you just did.
I'm not sure whether it's the 760 number or the other number that I've given you.
What was the first number you gave me?
Hang on just a second.
Okay.
I'm sorry, this is whom?
My name is... What's your name? Can you repeat it for me? Chris, right?
I'm Fred Herbert, and I'm a bail bondsman.
Yeah, okay.
My name's
Have you been
Fred
drinking
Herbert.
tonight? Listen, you sound like you've been drinking or doing drugs or something. I hope you find whoever's pranking you. It wasn't me, but I sincerely wish...
Who am I calling, sir?
Mm.
You have the wrong number.
Oh, well, sorry to bother you then. I guess I better go.
Just because John read the receipt wrong to you, you're gonna act this way? Is this your way of getting out of your responsibilities? Is this the way you act?
No, you've made a mistake. You're accusing me of prank calling you, and it wasn't me.
I don't understand why you're so mad at me, sir. We got along fine. Are you taking some kind of drugs or drinking?
Do I sound mad to you?
Why are you doing this?
Yeah,
and apologize to anything that happened.
Nothing happened. You're drunk. Go home. I didn't do anything.
You have the wrong number. I'm not calling anybody.
Stop calling you.
What's going on here?
I'm sorry I can't help you. I wish you the best, though. Have a good night.
I don't know who the fuck you are. You're talking to my plant.
Hello, this is...
Hello?
Hello?
What's going on?
What do you mean?
I got a phone call. I've gotten 5 phone calls in a row. One was someone yelling. It sounded like an old man or something yelling. Then the next phone call was Amherst Police Department, and I was trying to talk, and they couldn't hear me or something. What's going on?
You sound drunk?
I don't know what is going on.
Here's what is going on for me. I've had several bizarre calls in the last 2 hours, 3 claiming to be police officers, one being a half-drunk sounding old man who claimed that he had been prank called. Numerous times by my number. They all said that. They all said that this number prank called them. But I haven't been prank calling people. I've been working.
Okay.
So I have no doubt that something bizarre happened and someone's been bothering you as well, and somehow this is all connected.
And I got a phone call. I've gotten 5 phone calls in a row. One was someone yelling. Then the next phone call was Amherst Police Department, and I was trying to talk and they couldn't hear me or something.
Which police department was it? The calls I got were from Pittsburgh, allegedly. I live in Richmond, Virginia.
Okay.
Like, I would never prank call the police in Pittsburgh for no reason. But they claimed it was the case and told me they were going to take me to court, blah, 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 blah. And then they weren't, like, asking for anything. They just kept trying to get me to admit it and to stop calling them. And I refused to admit that I did it, but I did tell them I would continue not calling them.
Should I leave the store? I'm nervous.
Oh, I just maybe wouldn't answer the phone for a while.
Should I leave the store? I'm so confused. I am so confused right now.
You'll have to answer for yourself. But one stranger to another, I would just be careful and maybe not answer the phone if there's weirdos out there calling you. I don't know if they know you in person or not. It would be unlikely that they know either of us in person. It sounds like some prank callers probably.
I can't keep getting these phone calls. I'm working. I'm the only one here.
I don't know. Turn the phone off. Do what you got to do.
Okay.
I do wish you the though. I got to go. I'm trying to drive to the airport to pick up my girlfriend's mother.
I understand. I have no idea. I am so confused right now.
It's really weird. It is really weird.
I understand. I have no idea what's going on. I'm so confused.
Okay, well,
I'm at Aeropostale in the Hampshire Mall. It's the Hampshire Mall on Russell Street.
I'm hanging up now, okay?